I look better in my 30s than I did in my 20s. So this is proof to say that it's never too late for you to change your life around and for you to be as happy as fuck. I'm becoming 32 years old. My 20s was hell on earth. I was overweight, I was obese, I was miserable, my dating life was non-existent. I just had the worst years of my life. And then now in my 30s, life is great. When you want to do something good in your life, people are always going to stop you, and you must hear this a million times, but it's really, really, really real. I started to lose weight and eat right. There'll be people who will try and sabotage my journey. They'll be like, oh, just eat that, it's cheat day today. Oh, it's cheat day today, don't worry, you'll burn it off. I had one person who saw me when I lost weight, and they will say to me, okay, like in an angry way, okay, no, it's enough. You don't need to lose weight now, you look fine the way you are, even though I was technically still overweight. Surprisingly, that person said that to me was an obese person. There is a lot of negative and depressed people in the world, and they do not want others to achieve their goals or for them to win. When people say to you 20s is your best years and 30s it just goes downhill, or you have to settle down for what you are, who you are, or how you look like in your 30s, it's probably the most biggest bullshit in the world. I look the best I've ever looked in my life in my 30s than I did in my 20s. So this is proof to say that it's never too late for you to change your life around and for you to be as happy as fuck. People who say to you it's too late, they're miserable with their lives, or there's nothing great in their lives. I'll guarantee you, people who say that to you, just look at their lives. I'm being completely honest, and it may be your family, it may be a close friend. I'm sorry, but you have to look at this, aspect. People who say anything to you to say, oh, it's too late, is because they can't do it, or they don't have the guts to do it, and they want to bring you down. It's never too late. I had a bad mindset, and I think most people have this mindset, is where you think your 20s are your golden years and your best years, and then when you're 30s and your 40s, that's it. Time to settle down, have kids, work your 9 to 5, go home, go work and come home, and that's it, and accept your fate. No, that's complete bullshit. I'm here to tell you, we don't need to live by this narrative, and I'm here proving to you guys you don't have to. What made me really change was I was sick of living like that. I would sit down and I'd be like, is this how life is meant to be now? I'm just gonna accept who I am, how fat I am, how unhappy I am, and just continue with life? Surely there's way more to life than this. I'm sure there should be some light at the end of the tunnel. That's when I said no, I'm not going to accept myself living like everybody else. Unhappy, unhealthy, and just a miserable life. I refuse to live like that, and you should refuse too. Once you accept the situation you're in, and it's a bad situation, and you really want to change, I'll guarantee you will change. I swear to God, I've never in my life thought that I would lose all this weight. Never. But that anger wanting to change, the anger that I had over my current situation, the anger how I felt, how I wasn't confident, how I wasn't happy, how I was miserable, how I had social anxiety. I hated that. I wanted to be the best. I wanted my energy to glow. I wanted me to be happy. I wanted to love myself. I wanted to wear clothes and look amazing in it. I refused to settle. I didn't want to live a life like that. And if I get married, I don't want to get married in a situation where I'm not happy. I want to get married in a situation where I truly love myself and I'm truly confident, to a point where now that I love myself, I can fully love somebody else and give them my full love. Nowadays we live in a life where people have massive internal voids within them, and they find something external to replace that. You can never ever fill a internal void with something external. You can buy all the nice cars, you can buy all the nice clothes, you can have as much intimacy you want, you can eat as much burgers as you want, but I'll guarantee you would never ever fill that void in. The only way to fill that void in is looking within, seeing what you need to change. If you're overweight and you're unhappy with your overweightness, and that's your void inside, and you thinking food will make you feel better, you thinking a pointless or toxic relationship would make you feel better, or buying this clothes will make you feel better, ask yourself, every time you've done that, did it make you feel better? It will give you a temporarily comfort or a temporarily satisfaction. Your dopamine levels will hit, but we both know it goes straight back down, and you're back in the same circle, and you're back to square one. And I was sick of living like that. I hated it. I fucking hated living like that. I said, no, there's way more to life than this. There's way more to life than this. Why the hell am I living like this? Why am I unhappy? Why is this guy and that girl living their best life and I'm not? What are they doing right and I'm doing wrong? What is it? And then I realized I'd done so much research. I'm thinking, why so much research? I've become to a stalker, thinking how are they happy? What are they doing to make their life happy that I'm not doing? And I realized, I'm talking in terms of fitness and weight loss, is because they've literally just been consistent. That's it. That's all it is, and I'm being honest, it's just about consistency. There's no magic pill. I always used to think there must be a magic pill, there must be a shortcut. No, there isn't. There literally is no shortcut. There's no magic pill. It's just showing up every single day. And before you know it, you're like, where the hell is my fat gone? Where's everything? That's it. You have to be sick and tired of your situation. You are not going to lose weight. You are not going to be the best version of yourself if you're not tired and sick of your situation. If your situation is not making you depressed every single day, then you're not ready to lose weight. You don't want it. And then years go by before you know it, you're in your 50s and 40s and shit. And then you're like, what the fuck did I do? Now is our time to shine. We have to show everyone, yo, this is who the fuck I am. This is who the fuck I am. Whenever you go to a high school reunion, everyone's looking all overweight and just finished. They're all looking tired. Their skin's all messed up. Their teeth is all messed up, all yellow. You know, they're all tired. They all got messed up beards, and the females are done. But you're gonna be the one who looks flipping 50. No, you're gonna be the one who looks still in their 20s while everybody's in their 40s. Why? Because you chose not to give in. You said, nah, fuck this shit. I ain't giving in. I ain't giving in. You chose that. You chose that. Now when you're in your 30s and you're single, going to your family reunions or your family meetups, and everyone's like, damn, how are you still single? Or you go to your high school reunion, or you see a high school friend, and then when you see the high school friend, they were looking good in high school, now they look like shit. But then now they look like shit and you look amazing. That feeling is priceless. Even though it's bad for the other person, but for yourself it's priceless. I've met girls in my high school who were the shit in high school. They were like the sexiest girls that everybody wanted to have. And then now when I look at them, I'm in my 30s, they're all single mothers. They have like 3-4 different baby daddies. They're just not happy. And they look miserable, and they fell off to the core. Same with the men. I see men back in my high school who were the strongest men in the year. Everybody scared them. They had muscle like this. They had all the girls around them. Now they're just fat slobs. And with these people, they only talk about their high school days. Even though they're in their 30s, they only talk about their high school days. Yeah, back in the day, you know, I had this, I had that. Or the girls, back in the day, I was that bitch, What about now? What you doing now? What about now? Nigga, I ain't trying to know about 20 years ago. That was 20 years ago. I'm trying to know what you doing now. Oh yeah, you know, I used to be the guy. What about now? Are you the guy now? Clearly not. Clearly not. Don't be these people. These people peaked at high school. But we both know high school is not life. High school is a little minute part of your life. If you're bullied in school, if you're treated like shit in school, now is your time to shine. In real life, that's the best ever glow up. is you look good in real life, in your adult life, not when you was a young teenager. This is when it matters. Now is when it matters. Don't be like everybody else. Everybody else has given up. With the way the world is now, everybody has given up. Now is the best time and probably the easiest time for you to outshine anyone. And that's sad, but that's a fact.